want to especially thank the friends of Amherst Athletics and everyone in the athletic department, especially my coaches, Chris and Carol Nur, for your dedication to developing student athletes and for asking me to be here. Indeed, it is an honor to be invited to speak to these graduating student athletes about their relationship with athletics, and in doing so, to have the opportunity to reflect on my own journey. Student athletes, before I get to you, I would like to ask you again to acknowledge the coaches, trainers, and support staff who have given us all so much. Whether you know it yet or not, the time, energy, and wisdom that they have each invested in you is among the most tremendous gifts of your Amherst College career. Okay, now, student athletes, I'm coming for you. My speech also is about the future, not only about how great you have been, but how great you must become. Essentially, cutting right to the chase. Until this very moment, your relationship with sports, and indeed your education in general, has been about your development. Now, however, as you prepare to graduate, and you retire your jersey, and you stash your old equipment in your mom's garage, your relationship with sports must become about taking the skills and values you have developed and using them to serve others. Indeed, our school motto, it turns out I like Latin, our school motto, which has always inspired me, has never carried a more urgent message. Terras irradient, which can be translated as, let them give light to the world. To put it simply, and I need you to hear this, you are the light. Or rather, the moment has arrived for you to step up and become the light here in our world that is riddled with problems and darkness that exceed anything the human race has ever known. The task before you is great, and the responsibility is awesome. Fortunately, every aspect of your education, including but not limited to playing sports, has prepared you for the task at hand, training you to serve as a citizen of humanity. Here's the thing, though. That training required that a great deal of attention be paid to you, that a great many resources be invested in you, and that you be the center of your universe. As such, you might be under the illusion that you are numero uno, depending on the other social privileges that you have enjoyed, being male, being white, being straight, being wealthy, being attractive, even being athletic. Those may also have further inflated this sense of coming first. What you need to understand, and you need to understand it immediately because there's not a moment to waste, is that your education, including your career in athletics, has never been about developing you in a vacuum. It has never been about ensuring your lifelong welfare at the exclusion of others. In truth, your education has been about developing you to serve the world and the people in it. Your experience playing sports has provided a perfect model for the road ahead. Throughout your life, and finally here at Amherst, for example, you chose a sport that you enjoy and played a position or helmed an event that drew upon your strengths and was best suited to your unique gifts. I recommend you follow a similar philosophy in your life, serving others through endeavors that you enjoy and that you are good at. Doing so will keep you motivated, joyful, and burning bright. Returning to athletics, whether you played on a team or helmed an individual event within the context of a team, you were part of a group whose members worked together towards a specific goal. In order to move towards your goal, you developed your individual skills as well as your skills as a team, dedicating yourself to rigorous practice, which honed not only your fastball or your free throw or your backhand, but more importantly, your work ethic, your self-discipline, and your appetite for excellence. Take these virtues and use them to bring light to the world. They are great fuel. For some of you, practicing your sport also developed your inclination towards leadership. For others, it developed your inclination towards serving in the equally important capacity as a worker bee. In either scenario, playing sports gave you a model for working collaboratively, practicing selflessness, and dedicating yourself to the common good. I beg of you, go forth with these skills and light it up, because we need you. In fact, I would like you to have a good think right now. This is the audience participation part. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to close your eyes, all of you, adults included, to close your eyes and ask yourself, will I use my education and attendant privileges to pursue a self-focused path, or will I use them to light the way for myself and others? Go ahead, close your eyes, 10 seconds. Will I use my education to pursue a self-focused path, or will I use them to light the way for myself and others? Seconds is a long time, huh? So, just as you went to practice every day, whether you wanted to or not, we have to ask ourselves that question every single day, whether we want to or not. I trust that you have the intellectual capacity to understand the difference between the two paths before you. It is my fervent hope and my most urgent request that you spend your life practicing the courage and wisdom to make the richer choice every single day. As you move forward, do not fear or be fooled by the illusion that a life of service somehow comes at your own personal expense. It does not. In fact, quite the opposite. After all, when your team won, did you not derive personal joy and satisfaction from the success of the group? Furthermore, and this is something that I'm just now starting to understand in my own journey, when you dedicate yourself to serving others, you eliminate a great deal of pressure and anxiety from your own life. Because the only benchmark for success becomes the degree to which you are being the light in all that you do. What did I write on this page? Other measurements like income, professional promotions, and personal milestones become free of ego. They become achievements that you strive for and celebrate, not merely because they mark your forward progress, but because your continued development will ensure that your light burns ever brighter and ever stronger in the years to come. All in all, my dear ones, the biggest thing you can take away from this school and from your relationship with sports is the simple but profound understanding that your life does not belong only to you. Indeed, it belongs to everyone who has invested in you up until this point, and to everyone you will serve moving forward. In light of that idea, see what I did there? I urge you to conceive of graduation by its other name, commencement, as it is, frankly, the true beginning of your life. The moment when the focus must shift away from yourself as you start the real work of being alive. Burn bright, my loves. The world needs you. Thank you. Good night.